Hey, what's going on guys? This is Mike and in today's video I'm going to do another highlight video, this time about the yesterday's race which was held in the A1-Ring and or Österreich Ring, depends on how you like to call it. It will be very similar to my Valencia GP highlights. I will talk about tactics, what I did wrong, what I did right, what I did blah blah blah, and I hope many of you and also myself can learn from the mistakes and everything. As usually, I'm going to do a speed 10 so it can go fast. Sometimes I will show the gaps, the fastest laps, and also these are the gaps and these are the personal best and the best laps. So let's not waste any time and let's get into it. This race was 71 laps long. I got a pretty good qualification, even though I'm having had the 23rd worst car. I managed to get P8, which was great. This was thanks to a more aggressive strategy I was using. At the end of the video, by the way, I will reveal what was the winner strategy for this race and what strategy had what advantage or disadvantage. I was using the more aggressive tactic, so that's what I could thank the P8 for, but the tactic didn't really work out this race. Why is that? Well, as you can see, I'm being stuck continuously behind others, and because of my weak car, even though my driver is pretty good, I can't overtake. Like, no matter what I do, I'm getting overtaken, and I just can't keep up the pace. So, as I said before, 23rd fastest car, it means P13 is way above the position where my car can do well. Here I'm trying to attack and finally overtaking as well. Maybe he's on a more conservative strategy, on a one stop basically. The more aggressive strategy was the two stop here. I hope I'm not triggering anyone by telling how many stops I did, because you will see that on the screen as well. So I really hope I'm not enraging many people. And the train is going around. Nobody can really overtake. Like, there are things, and I'm coming up on them. Like, I'm continuously coming up on them. I'm utilizing my strategy. As you can see, I was the fifth fastest last time, and now I'm the fourth fastest. So as you can see, I'm pretty damn fast. And so far, nobody pitted, but my disadvantage is already big, like pretty big. You can see the different tire manufacturers as well. Of course, you can watch at the tire manufacturers which tire has more benefits in the dry. But most of us are using either Yokohama's or Dunlops. These two tires are seeming to be the season best. As I mentioned before, you could have done one or two stops. The one stop, of course, is slower, but at least you are not being stuck behind traffic like I'm doing right now. And at the second stint of the one stop, you can utilize the lower fuel amount what you have. The low fuel amount is very OP if your tires are still alive, if it still has life in your tires. So whenever you are doing a one stop, you really have to pay attention to that your tires are not being too worn at the end and you can utilize them. Also, you have to pay attention not to go with too high risks because you might make several driver mistakes. As you can see, these people who stop now are doing a two stop, sorry. I'm coming one lap later. Unfortunately, my facilities are not so high, so 25-second pit stop. Not the best, not the ideal, could be faster. As you can see, nearly everyone is pitting around now. The one-stoppers should pit around lap 35 or 36. We will check that out as well. This is the pit stop window for the two stops. Some of them are staying out. For example, the first six. Whoops, two of them came out from the first six. But the first four are staying. That means they're on hard tires for sure, because the medium tires can't go that long in this race. As for how long can you go with the medium or the hard tires, it depends on your tire manufacturer, your car, your driver's aggressiveness, and basically on your driver skills as well, not to mention the level of your suspension. So I think this is quite logical. Like, if you have better suspension, I made a mistake here. Too high risks. This is showing too high risks. And 27th, unfortunately, from 12th or 11th, this is not the best, but some of them are still out. As you can see, Istvan, Sydney, and Pavel are having worn tires. They lost some of the time at the pits, and and the orange car undercut me. They are on a one stop. So whoever stopped me, for example, Istvan, Sydney, Rafael, can't even see most of them. Wait, Branko, these people, or Marcin, these people are having a one stop. Likewise, Wagner, who was leading and currently in the pits, but he gave us a lap, so that's why he's in front of us. Or Miguel. These people are doing a one stop, that's clearly seen. They are on hard tires. Who are usually doing a two stop might be on the medium ones, because medium tire is faster, and if my calculations weren't incorrect, and they weren't, they didn't get worn too much, like too hard. As you can see, I'm back to P13 after the pit stops, but continuously being stuck behind someone. So my pace, what you could see before, my pace was top 5, sometimes, yeah, sometimes top 5, but mostly top 10. Now my pace is like outside the top 10. Finally, I can make a move now, and the guy is just falling backwards, as the Red Bull car is making a move on me as well. At this point, I was thinking like, okay, two stop, I'm being stuck majority of the race. I will lose a lot at the second pit stop, but okay, I will be able to come back, right? Like, it will be pretty easy on the new tires. I even jumped someone, but it doesn't really matter because I'm being held up. And here is my second stop. I was thinking, okay, I will have a short pit stop, 27 seconds. Never mind, I got jumped because of that, but I'm overtaking the guy back. I really should train my facilities if I want to faster pit stop. I don't think at a two stop another mistake. I don't think for a two stop 27 seconds are too good. Also, as for the driver mistakes, you really should pay attention what the track info says. Like, if the track info says easy to overtake, then of course you can go with lower overtaking and defensive risk. If it says it's more difficult to overtake, then you have to use higher ones. That's quite logical, I believe. But the thing, if you can overtake, is depending on your car. If your car is strong, you will be able to overtake easily. If your car is weak, you won't be able to overtake. It's that simple. I was 23rd and I was, really hoping that I could get into top 16, top 17, because I really needed those positions because of the money. I was really hoping that maybe my pace will be good enough, like there are 13 laps remaining, slowly only 12 now, and if I have the pace, then I should be able to get it. One pitted. Nobody did a 3 stop, as I can see. There is a 4 stop, but they are basically dropping motivation. But as you can see, a top 4, 2 Continental and 2 Yokohama tire compounder, yeah, was going, the top 4. And one of the Yokos did 1 stop, one of the Yokos did 2. The Continental guys did 1 stops. So basically that means this is going to be a good strategy for them. In the top 10, majority choose actually 2 stop. It's quite equal, as we can see. Like 3, 4, 5. 5 choose 1 stop, and 2, 4, 5. Yeah, and if I count correctly, then 5 choose the 2 stop. But I might have miscounted. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, thank you. I just recounted it. Never mind. Never mind. The guy is doing a 3 stop. The guy is doing a 3 stop, and it's not ideal because he did it at the last lap. In the meantime, I got up to 16th, and while the national anthem is going on, he completely miscalculated it. As we can see, the top 3 is on 1 stop. 4th is 2 stop, another 2 stop. We can see 1 stop was the winner here. That's quite clear, that's quite logical. I hope you guys be able to hear me even though the anthem is going on. I really want to do an analysis at this end. So the first two killed everyone. They had superior pace compared to my fellow Hungarian racer. As you can see, they all did a one stop, but the difference is 1 minute, more than 1 minute. That's a lot. As for this French guy, I will look out for him. Where was he? Where was he? Third. Okay, let's see the third guy. He was, as you can see, he was going on P3. So that was quite okay for him, and with a one stop, I mean, with a two stop, sorry, with a two stop, he was about to beat the one stopper. Because he had a fast car and he could utilize his car, but he miscalculated the fuel completely and he's falling back. He's falling backwards up to back to P7, but he makes an overtake. That's fine. Oh my god. Like, this was such a miscalculation. As for the first guy here, this guy here, he did the one stop, and if you are looking at his times, he was all the time going fastest. Well, except here, he got only third fastest, but he had a bit of traffic to negotiate as well. But yeah, he's being quite up, so his advantage is like more than 20 seconds at this moment. So I don't really see the problem for him, and this is how he wins basically. Um, yes, one stop was the way. Two stop it was possible to go. As you can see, Alfonso here. The three stop was a complete mistake. Majority prefer the two stop, but that also depends on your car. If you have a very strong car for one stop, you can go for it. If you have an even stronger car for two stop, you can go for it. It depends on if you can overtake. If you can overtake, aggressive strategy will work. If you can't overtake and you're getting stuck behind someone, then it won't work. So this is what you have to keep in mind. So I was Mike, and this was GPRO. Obviously, what else videos I should upload, honestly. Never mind. In the next video, I will talk about the PHA matching. So stay tuned because this will be like the next video will be a very interesting topic for the game. It's a very important thing to do. It's not only important but necessary as well if you want to become successful. So stay tuned, guys. The next video is coming in 1 or 2 days. It depends on when I will make the video. So I was Mike. See you soon, guys. Till then, take care of yourself and goodbye.